Right now, your subconscious mind is running your entire life on autopilot. Your money, your relationships, what you believe is even possible for you. And almost none of it was set by you. It was programmed into you years ago before you had any say in it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how Neville Goddard said to reprogram it. So the part of your mind that creates your reality is finally working for you instead of against you. And here's the part most people get wrong. There's a specific window, one you pass through every single night, where this reprogramming actually takes hold. If you've ever tried affirmations or visualization and felt like nothing changed, this is almost certainly the reason. Most people are trying to reprogram their mind at the exact moment it's locked shut. So here's what's really going on. Your mind has two parts. There's the conscious part, the voice you're hearing in your head right now, the part that makes decisions, sets goals, picks what to have for breakfast. And then there's the subconscious, the part underneath, the part that runs everything on autopilot, your habits, your reactions, what you expect to happen before it even happens. And Neville Goddard taught something that sounds almost crazy at first. The subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't judge whether something's good or bad, true or false. It just accepts whatever you impress on it as already true. And then it gets to work making your outer world match it. Let me give you a quick picture of how this actually happens. Imagine a kid, maybe 6 years old. They put their hand up in class, get the answer wrong, and a couple of kids laugh. Small moment. Forgotten by lunchtime, right? Except it wasn't. Somewhere underneath, a quiet little belief got written down. Don't speak up, you'll look stupid. Nobody chose that belief, it just got absorbed. And 25 years later, that same person is sitting in a meeting with a great idea, heart pounding, saying nothing. They'll call it shyness. Or they'll say, that's just how they are, but it's not who they are. It's a program. One that got installed by accident, decades ago, by a moment they don't even remember. That's the thing about the subconscious. It's been collecting these instructions your whole life, from childhood, from parents, from things people said in passing, from 100 tiny moments that slipped by without you noticing. And every single one of them is still running, quietly shaping what you expect, what you reach for, what you believe is even possible for someone like you. So think about that for a second. Whatever you've told yourself over and over about money, about love, about the kind of person you are, your subconscious took it as an instruction, and it's been faithfully building a life around that instruction ever since. So the real question isn't whether your subconscious is creating your reality. It already is. The question is, who's been giving it the orders? You? Or a scared 6-year-old who got laughed at one time? Right? So I'm going to show you exactly how Neville said to take that control back. And we're going to do it in 4 simple steps. Each one builds on the last, so stay with me. Because step 3 is the one almost everyone skips. And it's the reason their results never stick. I'm also going to walk you through a real example as we go, so you can see exactly how this looks in practice. Not just in theory. Let's get to it. Step 1, decide what you actually want to be true. Sounds obvious. But it's where most people trip up. They focus on what they don't want. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be alone. Problem is, your subconscious can't process a negative. It only hears the picture you give it. Broke, alone. And it goes to work on that. So step 1 is to flip it. State it like it's already true. Present tense, a simple fact about you. Not, I want to be confident. Instead, I am confident. Not, I hope money comes. Instead, money comes to me easily. Short, present tense, already done. You're not asking for it, you're declaring it. And let's take that meeting example and use it the whole way through. Say you're the person who freezes up, the one with the good idea who never says it. Your step 1 statement might be something simple. I speak with confidence and people listen. That's it. Present tense, like it's already a fact about you. Hold on to that one because we're going to carry it through all 4 steps. Step 2, get into the state where the subconscious is actually listening. And this is that window I mentioned right at the start. So here's the deal. During the day, your conscious mind stands guard. It filters, it doubts, it argues with every new belief you try to feed it. You say, I am wealthy, and that critical little voice fires straight back. No, you're not. Look at your bank account. That's the gate. And during the day, it's locked. But there's one moment every single day when that gate swings wide open, the drowsy state. Right as you're drifting off to sleep, Neville called it the state akin to sleep. That sleepy, relaxed, half-awake feeling when your body goes heavy and your thoughts start to wander. In that exact window, the conscious mind goes quiet. The guard steps away from the gate, and whatever you impress on your mind sinks straight down into the subconscious. No resistance. Why that window, though? Why not just do it at your desk in the middle of the day? Well, think about what your mind does the second you try to feed it a new belief while you're wide awake. It checks it against the evidence. You say, I'm confident, and your conscious mind goes hunting for proof, and it finds every awkward silence, every time you stayed quiet, and it throws them right back at you. That's the guard doing its job. It's not trying to hurt you. It's trying to keep your beliefs matching your past. But in the drowsy state, that fact checker clocks off. There's no one at the desk to argue. So the new instruction just walks straight in. You might be wondering, how do I know when I'm actually in that state? Honestly, it's simpler than it sounds. It's that fuzzy, floaty moment when you're not quite asleep but not really awake either. That point just before you'd normally drift off. You know the feeling, where a random thought turns into a weird little half dream and you sort of catch yourself. That's it. That's your window. And most people sleep right through it every single night. Never use it once. Step 3, and this is the one I said, almost everyone skips. You've got to feel it as real, not just think it. This right here is what separates repeating words from actually reprogramming your mind. Affirmations on their own don't work. And now you know why. Saying I am wealthy while you feel broke just stamps the feeling of broken even deeper. The subconscious doesn't respond to words. It responds to the feeling underneath them. So in that drowsy state, you don't just recite your line. You assume the feeling that it's already true. Picture the moment your wish is already done and let yourself actually feel it. The relief, the quiet satisfaction, how natural it feels to already have it. Back to our example, you don't just lie there repeating, I speak with confidence. You go into the scene, you're in that meeting, you can see the room, you speak up, and your voice is steady. People are nodding. Someone says, that's a great point. And you feel it. That warm little hit of being heard, of being sure of yourself. You're not hoping for it, you're remembering it like it already happened this afternoon. Ask yourself, what would it feel like if this were just true about me now? And then sit inside that feeling. That feeling is the real instruction. The words, they're just the doorway in. Step 4, fall asleep inside that feeling and let it go. This seals the whole thing. Once you're holding that feeling of the wish fulfilled, you just let it carry you off to sleep. You don't lie there straining. You don't keep checking whether it's working. That tension just calls the guard right back to the gate. You let go, you drift off as the person who already has it, as the one who spoke up and got heard, and as you cross from awake into a sleep, that assumption gets handed straight to your subconscious to act on. Do this night after night, and you're not absorbing beliefs by accident anymore. You're installing them on purpose. Now, before we wrap up, let me save you some time, because there are 3 mistakes that trip almost everyone up with this, and if you know them now, you can skip the months of wondering why it isn't working. First mistake, trying too hard. People get into the drowsy state and then concentrate so intensely that they snap themselves wide awake. This isn't effort, it's the opposite. It's the lightest, easiest thing you'll do all day. If you're straining, you've already lost the state. Gentle is the whole game. Second mistake, checking for results the next morning. You wake up, look around and go, well, nothing's different. And right there, you just told your subconscious the wish hasn't happened yet. You undid it. The work happens quietly, underneath, over time. Your job is to keep assuming it's done and stop auditing reality for proof. Third mistake, and this is the big one, switching it up every night. One night it's confidence, next night it's money, then it's a relationship. You're never letting any single instruction take hold. Pick one, stay with it. Give it a couple of weeks of consistent nights before you go reaching for the next thing. The subconscious responds to repetition, not variety. And look, maybe part of you's sitting there thinking this all sounds a bit out there. That's fair. So strip the spiritual language off it for a second. What you're really doing is feeding your mind a new self-image at the one time of day it's most suggestible and refusing to keep reinforcing the old one. Psychologists have a less mystical name for a lot of this. Self-image, expectation, the way your beliefs about yourself quietly steer your behavior, your choices, the chances you take or don't. You behave like the person you believe you are, always have. So whether you call it reprogramming your subconscious or just updating the story you tell yourself about who you are, the mechanism is doing the same work. Neville just gave us the clearest instructions on when and how to do it. So let's bring it all together. Your subconscious is running your reality whether you like it or not. Step 1, decide what's true and state it in the present tense. Step 2, get into that drowsy, half-asleep state where the mind's wide open. Step 3, the one that makes or breaks the whole thing. Feel it as already real, don't just say it. And step 4, fall asleep inside that feeling and let go. Avoid the 3 mistakes. Don't strain. Don't check for proof. Don't keep switching what you're working on. That's the whole method. That's how Neville said you take back the pen and start writing your own instructions instead of living out someone else's. And the best part? You've got a session booked tonight, whether you planned one or not. Everyone falls asleep. Only question is what you'll be feeling as you do. So tonight, instead of drifting off, replaying everything that went wrong today, drift off, feeling like the person you want to become. Just once, see what happens. If this gave you a fresh way to look at your own mind, subscribe. I break down a different piece of Neville's teaching in every video, and this stuff tends to make a lot more sense the deeper you go.